up?
Welcome on this a beautiful Wednesday. Instead of doing a video premiere, we're doing something even better. And we are live here with the Cruise Boys.
Not just like one of the Cruise Boys or two of the Cruise Boys, but there are three, and we have them all here. Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah,
There are four.
There's actually
four.
There's four
I'm so
bunnies back here,
sorry.
too.
I'm so sorry. I forgot about one of the most important members.
But we are in the United Kingdom, so very different than our, back home in the United States. We have so many questions I know you want to ask regarding just cruising out of any different country besides the U.S., because I know so many of you come from the U.S., but we have followers and subscribers all over the world here. But we want to get to know the Cruise Boys. We also have a big announcement to make on a cruise that I think may blow some of your minds. We are so excited to announce it. We'll announce that a little bit later here. But before we get into that, I want to just give some premises here. Since we have so many people in the room here, we're going to try to keep up with the comments here on an iPad Jordan has. If you have questions, if you have comments, question all caps at the beginning so we know that it's a question. And also, if you can add it for if you want it to be said for the Cruise Boys specifically, you can even put just CB in there, and we'll make sure that we ask that question to the Cruise Boys. We'll probably all answer most of these questions, though, unless it's very, very specific.
Yes, yeah, and I also know that it is midday in the U.S., so I know that already we've got people coming in here. If you're at work, I hope that your work day is going well.
Yes.
But if you're catching this on replay, definitely put in the comments #Team Replay.
Yes.
And watch this to get a little bit more information on the Cruise Boys. And they have got so many unique and different experiences from Jared and I, only because they are a family with obviously multiple people here, not just two people. And they have some experience with cruise lines that Jared and I have actually not been on. And it's actually been really, it's been fun, but also very informative sitting and getting to chat with all of these guys about their experiences on other cruise lines like MSC and Costa and some other lines that we don't know as much
we
about.
have not sailed on yet before.
Yeah.
So let's say hi to some people before we get into this.
Yes.
First and foremost, in the very beginning, Elizabeth is here, and your mom is in the UK going on a cruise.
Oh, amazing.
You'll have to let us know which ship. We might be, we'll talk about that later.
Yes. Yeah, because since we came to the UK, maybe we're getting on a cruise, but you'll have to watch till the end to find that out. We've got Chris in here. Hey, Chris, what is up? Obviously, the Cruise Boys said hi, everyone. They're here. Did you want to say hi in person?
Yeah.
I love having someone in the chats and in the room. It
Yes.
makes it so much better. Deb's Frosted Creations is here. She said, hi, guys. Ship to Shore Cruise News. Good morning. Took a break from work to watch some YouTube. And look what I found.
I love it.
So
That's the way
happy to have
do
you
it.
in here. Florida cruisers are in the house. We got Palmer's on holiday all the way from New Zealand.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome to you in New Zealand.
Jen.Cohen is here and said hi,
hello,
everyone.
Jen.
So I do love, the Cruise Boys had put this in here, just finishing some technical bits and bobs, which is a Briticism.
Britishism.
What, Britishism or
Britishism.
Britishism.
What is bits and bobs?
How can you explain
How do you
that?
describe it? Like little things that lots of little things
Little
that
things
we're trying to
that
sort
you're
out
doing.
before
Okay.
you can do the bigger
Okay.
thing.
Some various technical details.
We've been
Correct, yeah.
getting some Britishisms since we've been here. This is our second day here, and we've had a good time
we
so
have.
far.
Yes. We had a long talk about toilets last night. Like, what is the right word to use? Toilet,
About
restroom,
toilets
bathroom.
or about the bathroom/toilet?
just the
What do you
proper,
call it?
the
I think
proper-
we could all decide though it was never called a water closet.
True.
Yeah, that's
Water
right.
closet is not the proper
You
term.
might see a WC, but water
Yeah.
closet. Ugh.
But there's also other terms we talked about last night where in the States you can say things, but it has a complete different meaning here.
Yes.
So you've always got to
Yes.
just watch.
Study up on that terminology so
Yeah.
you don't find yourself in an awkward situation. We've got Pamela Brower in the house. Hey,
Hey,
Pam.
Pam.
Sam is here. Hello, Sam. We've got
Hold on one
Melissa
second.
Blair.
Hey, Melissa Blair. Hey, Sam. Thank you so much. Everyone's giving thumbs up already. We want to get this as close to 100 within 10 minutes as possible, and I believe everyone here can do it. So give a quick thumbs up. It's free to you. It means the world to us. And while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed to the Cruise Boys.
And we're going to say that multiple times. And I was going to add on to this. We are doing this to introduce our audience to the Cruise Boys and get the Cruise Boys a little bit more out there in the U.S. So you need to like the video so YouTube recommends this to more people. There is a little bit more meaning behind today's thumbs up.
Yes.
It's very, very important that you like the video. So there's 75 people in here already, 39 likes. There's like 40 of you that I'm really questioning right now.
I
What
love
are you
the
even
fact,
doing?
though, that it went up by 20 just by saying it. Thank you to the 20 of you that gave a thumbs up.
Yes.
It means the world to us as content
No,
creators.
that's right, yeah, absolutely.
It really
Yeah,
does.
thank
And
you.
make sure you're subscribed to Cruise Boys. They've got an exciting cruise coming up here, too, that they'll talk about in a second.
Yes. We've got Tony G 1975 in the house.
Hey, Tony G.
What is up? Let's see. Sam says 51 days to go until my birthday cruise.
Oh.
Birthday cruises are the
Ooh,
best.
They
That's so
are.
cool.
Have you guys taken a birthday cruise?
Yeah.
Yes,
you have?
Someone has.
I have.
Actually, both of them have.
No,
I haven't.
both of us have, yeah.
I keep
Oh.
saying I've been missing out. I need a birthday cruise.
You need
Yeah,
a
I
birthday
think
cruise.
there's someone that needs it.
Josh,
Especially mine is in January, so it's miserable, dark, and
Oh.
awful. So
Oh my god.
Sounds
we need
like
to
a
go
cruise.
somewhere nice.
Yeah.
sounds like a
Yeah.
good time to go to the Caribbean.
totally.
Yeah.
Josh, when was your birthday cruise? What cruise did you go on for your birthday?
Costa.
Yeah,
Costa.
Costa.
Yeah.
Was it a good cruise?
Very good.
Very good. Every cruise is a good
Oh
cruise.
my
With
God.
a very big cake.
They give you
Oh.
a huge cake, didn't they?
I love cake. Where was your birthday cruise?
So mine was on Virgin, wasn't it? And it was one of the. Yes, it was.
Oh, well, you've
It
had
was.
two.
I've had
Actually,
two.
you've had
Oh,
two.
two birthday
Two
cruises.
birthday cruises.
It's
You
just
had-
when it falls.
You had
So.
Virgin and you had the Norwegian fjords.
Yeah, I did
Oh.
actually. Yes, that's true. So
Oh.
What a good cruise to take for a birthday.
And
It was our first cruise.
It was
It
our
was obviously
first
a good
cruise.
cruise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
amazing. Obviously, I had a birthday cruise last week. Jared has, I think, had 4 birthday
I know,
cruises.
we've been going into it. If you're not familiar, on our podcast, we're going back in time.
I'm definitely
Classique.
missing out.
So we're literally looking at all of the cruises we've done from the very beginning. And I'm starting to remember, like, we went on a lot of birthday cruises for me. We did
We
for
went on
you
a
as well.
lot of birthday cruises for Jared.
That's a Patreon perk, just so you're aware. That's why, if you don't know, we do have our first podcast up there on the channel as well.
Yes, but it's time for you to take a birthday cruise.
Yeah.
I know, I'm
Yes.
missing out. I
And
think,
if
I
we
think
are planning
we need a big birthday blowout cruise.
Yeah.
Yes. I like
But we
that.
are planning something. It is
We
a couple of
are.
years away
Ooh.
because someone's special birthday's coming up. So, and even though it's
Oh,
January, it's
boy.
going to be a bit. Here we're going. Yeah, I think we're going to go more towards sort of Asia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Details
okay.
to come. Details to come.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Let's see. We got Joanne in the house. Hi, Joanne.
Hey,
And
Joanne.
Nancy is here.
Nancy, welcome.
Simply AJ says, hi, JJ Crew.
Hello to you, Simply AJ.
And Sam says, so excited to see the Cruise Boys. Yes, we're
Yes.
so happy that they're here on the channel.
We are happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to
Um,
be here. It's great.
Dana Cruz is here and says, hi.
Hey,
Q's
Dana.
Cruisers, our moderators, are in the house. What is
Sarah
up, Q's
Bob,
Cruisers?
welcome. Thank you for joining.
We've got Cheryl here and says, hi, everyone.
Cheryl.
Let's see. Dana says, looking forward to getting catching the replay. I'm at a doctor's appointment, getting a checkup. Well, we will look for you in the replay comments,
Yes,
Dana.
yes.
Wheelchair Adventures is here and says hi from Kathy and Maddie.
Hey, Kathy and
Hey,
Maddie.
what is up, our
Welcome
good
in.
friends
Some
over
other
at
great
Wheelchair
content
Adventures.
creators in the house. Love that.
Mich-
As well as Q's Cruisers and some others here joining us.
Yes.
I want to bring that up here. We have such a good community.
Yeah.
A
We
good
do.
family
We
of
do.
content creators. We love it.
We do. Michelle Love Beach and Sunset says hi, Jordan and Jerry. Good to see you. Nancy D is in the house, coming all the way from I think Iceland.
Ooh, Iceland.
Hello, Nancy. We got Wild Low Man here. Hello, hello.
Hey, Mark.
Kelly says hello, JJ Cruz. Hello, Cruise Boys, and hello, Captain Hudson in the background.
Yes.
Yes, he's made it.
He gets everywhere.
That's awesome. Q's Cruiser said hashtag never miss a live. David has a question here. His question is, does JJ Cruise have UK customers? So that's a great question. For our travel agency business, we do not. We're not able to book people in the UK. But if hitting the subscribe button makes you a customer, then we have several.
Yes. Yes. Oh, we got
Hold
a call
on,
here.
Hold on.
That was
I don't know
not
what
planned.
That is. That was not planned. Sorry about that.
I was like, was that a special call? No, it wasn't. It
No.
wasn't a special call. But yes, of course, if you're in the UK, go to your UK travel agent. If you don't have one, reach out to one of the cruise vloggers in the UK. They might know someone really good.
Yes.
We do have one that we do recommend. It's the same as Emma Cruises.
Oh, all right.
So if you go to emmacruises.com, you can find a link there, and you can link to the same TA that we use in the UK, and she is fantastic.
There
And
you
I
go.
believe she has the same name.
She is also
I
called Emma.
do
Emma.
believe
Yeah,
that
it's
she
like
has
Team
the
Emma.
same name.
It's really easy. Hashtag Team Emma.
Yes.
I'm just trying to
The-
make
the
sure the
sound is
volume's
all
down.
the way
Okay,
off,
perfect.
yep.
All right, great. Sorry, we're gonna get back here. That phone call really threw me for a second. Okay.
I saw there's a question from Tony. Let's go down to the question here from Tony. We'll come back up and see if there's other questions, but it came in just a second ago.
Here we go. Question for Cruise Boys. I'm booked on Iona for the fjords in 2025. What can I expect? And then in parentheses, I am British in the US.
So
you can expect a very British experience on that. I do suggest going and making sure that you go to sit and get booked into Sindhu. It's a fantastic Indian on board. What else was good? Josh, what did you like on?
I can't talk about this because this is the cruise that I got ditched on. So
I took Josh on a cruise.
yeah, I know.
That's why you asked
did
us, Josh.
Yeah. I was there though, and I can see myself, the version of myself that actually went.
But no, it's a beautiful ship. It really is a beautiful ship. I think for the fields, it depends. We'd love to know where are you going on the fields, because some of the ports are so. Well, every port is beautiful, but there's so many different ports and places you can go to.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, on the ship, I don't know, Josh. What was your favourite thing? Oh, I know what you liked. You liked Epicurean, didn't you?
Yeah. And ice cream.
Oh, ice cream afternoon tea.
Oh wow! I didn't even know that. Oh my goodness.
Ice cream afternoon tea.
Yeah.
And from what I saw with the pictures, I mean, there was so much of it, wasn't it?
It was so
just
much.
like
You could have like probably about 4 people for one stand. Like so much ice cream.
All right, I need that now. We need to book Iona.
Yeah, we do. This is the exact reason. What I was saying earlier at the beginning of the live. These guys have some experiences and some knowledge and intel into some cruise lines that we've never done. Iona is one of those. That's like the perfect example. Tony, thank you for asking that question, because that is why we love the Cruise Boys. They have this info on European cruise lines that we don't get in the States, and we have not traveled on.
Completely. Let's do a quick introduction here.
Yes.
Now that we're going through some, and hello to everyone. I know there's probably a lot of guys coming in here a little late. I know people at work. Let's do an introduction here. So please tell us your names and how long you've been cruising for.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question.
So I'm Tristan.
Yep, I'm Justin and Josh.
I'm Josh.
Yeah.
Bunny, of course.
Bunny, of course, we can't forget Bunny because Bunny has featured in some of our vlogs as well. He's had some adventures of his own.
Now, we have been cruising for
since 2018, really.
Since 2018, so we're quite new. We nearly became train people. There's nothing wrong with being a train person. But we nearly went on the Orient Express, and basically we had this whole kind of disaster where it wasn't happening last minute, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So one of our friends said, how about a cruise? And I went, that's only for old people. And I was really wrong. But we went on a fields cruise, and it was stunning, and we fell in love with cruising. And then someone else told us off for not taking him, so we had to go on another cruise, and it's just snowballed.
It's snowballed from there.
And I think we're up to like cruise 20 already.
Oh,
wow,
maybe.
that is
I
amazing.
don't know how many. It just every month. Last year it was literally every month we were cruising. So
It's an
incredible.
addiction. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
It is an addiction. It's not a problem.
No.
No.
We like to
It
call
is-
on the channel obsessed.
It's
Yeah.
an obsession.
It's an obsession.
It's an obsession.
Yes.
It's definitely an
We have
obsession.
got a super chat coming in here from the Traveling
wow, the
Gamblers.
Traveling Gamblers.
And it is a mic drop.
Oh yeah.
All right, so on this channel, we have to reenact the super sticker here. So can
Yep.
everyone do this with us?
Yep. Let's.
All right,
Alright.
thank you, Traveling Gamblers,
It's
for
it's
that.
like this. Thank you so much to our
Thank you.
friends over at the Traveling Gamblers, other content creators. We love you, John and Joyce.
Love you, John Joyce. Thank you so much.
Um,
And yes, any super stickers you send, I think they're game to make some fun times with doing these super stickers.
Okay, here's a question, and actually this goes along with your introduction. What cruise line do you feel is best when going on a fjords cruise?
Ooh,
To be fair, if you're booked
yeah.
on any cruise to the fields, you're going to have an amazing time.
Yeah.
I think
would agree.
you've just got to think about like the ship. A lot of ships face inwards, and you
Yes,
need to
yeah,
make sure
yeah.
there's somewhere that you can really sit. And one of the things we really loved last year was we spent so much time just sat on the aft of like Sky Princess,
Sky Princess, yeah.
just
Oh.
watching the fields, sailing through them, and like it got to like 9-10 o'clock at night, and we're like, we should probably go for dinner now. And I'm like, I think the restaurant's closed now.
Yeah.
And we're like, buffet.
Yeah.
Because you just want to spend as much time sitting out enjoying that scenery, because
And
it's
it's
stunning.
just, it is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, Sky was built, it's really well built for that purpose as well, because we sat there, they had the what is it, like Lord of the Rings music happening in the background. You're like, la 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 la, and you're like, oh. So, but it's amazing, yeah.
It's stunning. I think
but
any
that is
ship that
true,
you can really
yeah.
set, or one that's got like a crow's nest bar.
Yeah.
At the
Oh,
front.
yes.
Yeah.
So you can sit there and watch out the front and things, and so if it's a bit colder and
Yeah.
miserable, crow's nest bars are great because
Yeah.
one, you can have a drink, and two, you're sheltered. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say
yeah.
you'd need to have a balcony as well because I mean it's so important to have a balcony. But so when we went on our first cruise was Fjords on Britannia, and we were very lucky because we got this room. It was like a mini suite, wasn't it? And because it was at the front of the ship, you had the whole sort of
the balcony
quarter
goes
of it
over the bridge.
Oh, yes,
And
yes,
then
I've
on
seen
the
that.
Royal class of
But
ships.
the bedroom
Yeah.
actually had a window, and so it was like
Oh.
5 o'clock in the morning, and Tristan's like wakes up, looks out, and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" Open the window, and we could sit in bed and actually just watch the fjords.
Oh.
It was amazing. It was
It
one of
is
the most amazing
stunning.
experiences.
That I mean, the Norwegian fjords is one of the most stunning destinations
Oh, yeah.
in the whole world.
And you said that was your first cruise, right?
That was
Yeah,
our
yeah,
first
yeah.
cruise.
Did you start vlogging during that
No.
or later?
when did you start your channel?
We started after, basically
Internet.
after during the middle of the pandemic,
During the
really.
pandemic,
But
yeah.
after cruising with Josh, because Josh has a lot of additional needs and things, and we just were like, there's just not people talking about cruising as much with the family and sharing some of the tips and things. Like a lot of vloggers do. They go, "Oh, there's the kids' bed," and you're like, "Mother."
Yeah, yeah,
Let it
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we spend a lot more time. We go in. We ask the cruise lines if we can film in the kids' club. We specifically make videos about it to try and share some of the things because we made some stupid mistakes at the start.
Yeah.
That now we're like,
Everybody does.
It's a good
You
question. I think we'll get this here, and I see
Yeah.
a super chat coming in here.
Oh my gosh, from our good friends DNG
Yes.
Explorers.
Ah,
Hey guys.
Dragon Break. Hey.
And I saw that they had said hi to all of us. They said, great
Yeah.
to see you boys together. Amazing channel and friends.
Ah, thank you.
Thanks so much. If you don't know DNG Explorers, they're out on the other side of the U.S. from where
Yes.
Jared and I are kind of stationed. A lot more West Coast cruises on their channel, but it's so good to see you guys in here.
Other great content creators here, but my question here, Josh, what are some of, maybe not your favorite, but what's one of your favorite cruise clubs for kids? What is one of the best cruises that you've been on for kids?
I would have to say Costa.
Costa.
Costa, okay.
Any specific ship in Costa?
No.
Just Costa in general?
Costa in general.
You heard it from Josh right here. Costa.
we know though as well. He really likes celebrity.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
you went camping, didn't you?
Yeah, once.
Yeah, when you made s'mores.
We
Camping
just
on the
learned
lawn,
about this.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
camping on
that cool?
the celebrity ship. And which ship was it?
Beyond.
The Beyond.
Celebrity Beyond.
Amazing.
I mean, the Beyond is Beyond, so it's good to
Yeah,
hear it's
it's-
Beyond
it is
for kids
Beyond.
as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for everyone joining. We are so close to our 100 mark here. If we can get that, that's great. Let you know what it helps is helps get these guys in front of more people as well. So
Yes.
your free thumbs up is helping them get to a new audience of cruisers as well. We all love to cruise, so why not help everyone out? Thank you so much for everyone that's done it. Already 80 people. That's awesome.
We
I
have
love
got
that.
the questions spilling in here, so we're
Yes,
going to
let's
keep
do
going on.
questions.
Here's another question.
take
Speaking
a
of
check.
birthday cruises, will the cruise line provide anything for the birthday person on your birthday cruise? That is a great question.
So for Costa, they did. It was really sweet. Actually, it's the most amazing cake. I would think normally you'd have to pay for this cake, but it's just included as like when you're in the main dining room, they'll
Yeah.
bring you.
That's
which,
amazing.
for Josh, like made him like die inside. He was like, the whole restaurant singing "Happy Birthday" to him. He was like, "Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing."
Was the cake good though?
It was,
tasty.
but we had to like.
But it was dark chocolate.
It-
Ooh,
It was
dark
nice.
chocolate.
But
Dark
everyone-
chocolate?
Mirror
That's my
glazed
favorite.
It was
cake.
quite a treat.
Yeah, it
Oh
was a
my
treat.
gosh, that
But,
is.
but we were like sitting there, we'd had dessert, and then this cake came out, and we're like, oh my gosh, how are we going to get through this cake? It was like literally this big. And so we were having to like look around at everyone else at other tables going, do you want some cake? And with Costa, it's very multilingual, very, so what's the international sign for cake?
And
Just
P&O gave you a bottle of like prosecco
Yes.
when we're being
Yeah.
on board. So some do. I don't think
Yeah.
it's a guarantee.
I think it's
though.
up to the hotel director or
Yeah.
the beverage
Yeah.
or food
maitre d'.
director as to what happens. I will say we have often gotten specialty desserts. We
Yeah.
just took my dad and sister
Yeah.
where they both celebrated their birthdays on a cruise, and they got a special dessert. We were on a Disney ship, so it just depends on what cruise line you're on and probably who's in charge at the
And
time.
always let your travel agent know when something
Yes,
special's happening.
yes.
Birthdays you
Yeah.
think are so obvious, but sometimes you just need to make that one extra step and say, it's my birthday cruise, it's my anniversary cruise, whatever it is. Make sure they know.
They can
Everyone
notate
wants
it.
to make it a celebration.
That's a good tip. David has a question here. We are booked on Explora Journeys in January. Do any of you have any insider information on the new product?
You lucky people.
Yes.
We would love to go on, but it's just a little bit expensive for us at the moment.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. Obviously, it's MSC's new brand, trying to be very kind of
Sort of
high-end
high-end.
and take on that more high-end edition. So I think it'll be very interesting to see how they do that.
Sure.
But I don't know.
These are
There's
the
no-
small vessels,
they're
right?
yeah,
That are going out.
very
Okay.
tight-lipped,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
They're being very tight-lipped about what's available on thing. I think if you've done like MSC's kind of like yacht club experience, effectively, I think they're kind of taking that, but just putting it as a whole ship.
That's
but
a
much
good way to
smaller
put
ship.
it.
Yeah.
Because, like, Yacht Club is what people know already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
imagine
Yeah.
that and hopefully only expounding on that. We have a super sticker that just came in here.
Oh my gosh, from Zach T.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, so
I'm
what is
excited
the
to see this
action?
one. Everyone see the super sticker? You see it?
Right.
Yep.
How are we
So
gonna
we all
do
have
that?
to
How do we do
turn,
that?
and we're gonna ride the cloud. Oh gosh, Jared's getting. I don't know what Jared's doing.
Whoa, he's
Oh,
crawling on
boy.
the floor, and I'm like,
Jared just left, and I don't know what's gonna happen.
Jared has
next.
left the building.
Okay, so for those of you that we just had a few people come in here, we're about to do a super sticker that is one of the goal super stickers, I guess led by Jared. Jared?
Oh, I thought we were all doing it at once. I was just going to add
I don't think we can all fit in the doorway and run in at the same time.
Oh, I'm not running.
Okay, all right.
All right, ready? Go.
Go. And go. Oh wow, that went by really fast. Thank you so much to Zach.
Thank
T.
you, Zach T.
I really appreciate that.
It's
That
a
was
really
awesome.
cozy like space, like studio space. So it's really inventive of how we can do that.
They're really challenging us with these. super
Yes,
stickers.
I can't wait for the yippee. That would be a true challenge. Thank you, Zach T, for that. I appreciate the super chat.
We have another very special creator here. Emma Cruzes says, "Hi
Emma.
guys, I haven't seen you in ages."
No.
About how many hours? Like 3?
Well, we haven't actually posted any pictures, but we actually have gotten to meet the Emma Cruzes this week, which has been, of course, wonderful. It's been great to be with Emma and with the Cruise Boys. It's been just a really special time here for Jared and I.
Yeah.
And this is our first time in this part of the UK, so it's been really cool.
And you'll be pleased to know, Emma, we're keeping them well stocked
Yes.
in
Look,
Pepsi Max.
we've
Got
got
the
your
Pepsi
branding
Max.
here.
And if you come by later, very
That's it.
controversially, we have chilling Pepsi Max Mango.
Mango.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is controversial.
Yum, yum, yum.
It'll be interesting to taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been an awesome time hanging out with the Cruise Boys and Emma. So it's been great.
Yes. Let's see here. Angela says, "Hi everyone, we saw the Beyond videos and are stealing your drinks on the veranda idea."
Oh, the
Oh,
veranda.
the veranda.
People think, oh, I don't say like that. I really do.
I have to give some context to this. We need to give some context.
So in our vlogs, basically, on an evening, quite often, Josh would go to bed, and Justin and I would sit on our balcony and have like a further drink and things. And normally by this point, we're maybe a little bit more.
tipsier.
I was going to say, yeah, okay. We'll just go with that.
Inebriated.
I was going to say inebriated, but yeah, probably, yeah. If you've seen some of our videos, definitely. So we just thought, like, we're just going to have a bit of fun with this. And then we started doing it for the first ones without Josh, and then Josh, I think, could hear us, like, messing around on the balcony, just doing stupid things. So he started to join us, and then we thought, this is a really fun thing just to end our day
Yeah.
and, like, talk about our day and what we've done. So it's just ended up being this thing, and now it was... What was the first one? Was it
The balcony.
the drinks on the balcony?
Drinks on the balcony. So we've got like a segment at the
There's
end
drinks
of some
on the
of our
balcony,
vlogs.
there's drinks on the terrace,
The terrace.
there's drinks on the veranda,
Yeah.
there's cocktails in the
Club.
club. I'm not sure, I think cocktails in the club may be being reprised for this summer.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think you should change it to
Yeah.
cocktails in the club.
The
In the
club.
club. No,
No,
sorry.
No, why this works is because of the way that they say
I
it.
get it.
So
I get
elegantly
it.
and so
I get it.
beautifully said.
But just that one. Just
I
that
think-
one off.
I think the terrace, like every time, like we hear people go, "Oh, you're having drinks on the terrace," and I'm like, "Yep." So it's caught on.
I also saw some other wonderful UK vloggers here. Tom and Dom Travel are in the house.
Hey, Tom and
Hey.
Dom.
It's good to see you guys
Thanks
here.
for
Thanks for
joining.
joining us. Let's see. This is great. Everyone's really loving seeing us all together here. I do just
Got
want to say.
102 thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone. That is true. Like, that is why we love this
Yeah.
YouTube community.
We
That's
do.
fantastic.
Oh, and Cruise with Amber is here. Hello, hello.
Hey.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you
Yes,
soon.
she just said, hope I'm not too late. Looking forward to the celebrity silhouette with the
Yes.
Cruise Boys in August.
Ooh, we're gonna have to come up with a good one for what we're gonna use for silhouette.
Oh, I don't know.
It can't be bad drinks on the balcony. That's boring.
You have to do something about the lawn.
Ooh.
Because you have to
Libations on the
Libations.
lawn.
Oh, that's
Libations.
good. I like
I
that.
like it.
Innovations happening here on JJ Cruise Live today.
You heard it first here.
Oh, Cruise with Amber said it. Libations in the
In the Lido.
In the Lido.
Yes.
I like that.
I love
We could do a
it.
bit of both. It could be one night on the lawn and one night in the Lido.
So I think that we got caught up with the questions. What? Oh, and it looks like your mom is
Oh,
here.
hello.
Hi, Rain Dancer. Thanks for being here.
Yes, we're having a great time.
We are having a great time.
We're looking after him. We're
Yes.
looking after him.
Yes.
They're taking very, very good care of us. So speaking of cruises, I know obviously that means you're going on a silhouette cruise in August.
Yep.
What is a cruise that you have coming up that you're really excited about, that you're looking forward to, and people at home will be very excited to see you do?
I think there's two
Yeah,
that
there's
I'm really
two.
excited about. And it
Not
sounds really
three.
bad because I'm not saying about our summer one. It's going to be great, but our summer one we've done lots of MSC cruises, so that's not going to be as exciting, I think. Although it's yacht club, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Yacht Club.
though I'm really excited about, and also nervous at the same time, is that we're going to be going over in October to join the Royal Caribbean and go on Wonder of the Seas.
Now
Yeah.
this is our first ever Royal, and what do we say?
Go big or go home.
That's it.
Go
So-
big or go home. And we have someone in the chats that is currently on that ship right now.
Ooh.
A shout out to Crystal B. Cruising in the house. I'm so sorry we didn't say hi to you earlier, Crystal. But Crystal and her family are on the Wonder of the Seas right now. Crystal's been on a few of our
wow.
group cruises.
Any
Um,
tips? Any tips?
So someone had asked her how she is enjoying it, and I think she said we're having a good time doing a lot of steps.
Yes.
Yeah.
World's largest cruise ship. You're
Yeah.
gonna step a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. Here's a great question from Maltz99. Hi, Andy. It's good to see you in here.
Hey.
He says, are the UK cruisers just as excited about Icon of the Seas?
Yeah. Well.
I think
Yeah.
less so because its initial kind of season is very much over in the US.
Yeah.
And obviously the flights over there and stuff are a lot more expensive. So I think there are a lot of people that I know that have booked on it, but I think they're less as excited because it's a bit further to travel. So it's a bit like, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a bit like if it was all just in Europe, you'd be like, that's a long way to travel.
Right.
And they're
Right.
shorter cruises as well, a lot of them.
Well, I think the price point paired with the flights makes it just a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Because that's like, obviously everyone knows we've seen the prices for Icon and for Utopia.
Utopia,
Like,
for sure.
the prices have just skyrocketed and they're quite high. But nonetheless, there's still excitement, right?
No, definitely, they're
Yeah.
exciting, and it's a beautiful ship. We actually did originally book on it, but then we saw one for Odyssey of the Seas, and we've really wanted to try the Quantum class of ships.
Yeah.
So we were like, and it's out of New York, so we got really excited at Christmas time. Who doesn't want to go to New York at Christmas
Yeah.
time?
It's
God.
magical.
It gives us a chance to go to New York at
Yeah.
Christmas as well. So
Oh,
Yeah.
So we
yeah,
were just
right.
we've
like,
never done it. So yeah.
Completely.
we were just like, I think we're gonna swap, so we swapped. But yeah, I think it's still. We were booked originally on Icon, so and I'm sure we'll book it.
Maltz
again.
99 definitely says try out specialty dining, which we
Oh,
kind of were talking about
yes.
that last
Yeah.
night.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll definitely want to
Yeah.
do that.
Yes.
Fraser at Sea said, looking forward to your Wonder stuff later this year. I
Hey,
wonder if we
Fraser.
may overlap in Florida at
Yeah.
some point. Hello, Fraser.
Hey,
Good to
Fraser,
see you in here.
hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And then another question from Tony G. Will the Cruise Boys at all be jumping on the Sun Princess and the Med?
We have
some machinations in place. We weren't so much looking at Sun, we're actually looking at Star Princess.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because they have one that's going to the Holy Land,
Holy Land,
and
yeah.
we really want to do that, but it's a lot longer, so is balancing up. It would take out a lot of our potential holiday time and things because it's Star is actually doing a lot of sailings from the UK, which is really exciting. But then obviously to sail from the UK all the way to the Holy Land is going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then back. So it's like, that's a lot of work.
Do you want to head out?
Yeah, Josh.
All right,
head
everyone
out.
say bye.
Everyone say bye to Josh.
Thanks for joining
Josh,
us here.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah, do you want to say goodbye?
Here, I'll scoot
Oh,
over.
great.
Some
There
more
we
space.
go.
You can come over here a little bit.
Our confined
Good.
space becomes slightly less confined now.
Also, just to say hi to a few other people, I saw Cynthia in here. Our good friend Jane is in here in the
Hello,
chats.
hello.
I'm so sorry if we missed your hello at the beginning. I apologize. We
Yes.
had a whole bunch of chats coming in, kind of all at once. So hello to everyone that we weren't able to say hi to initially. It's good to see you all in here.
And we have to say it again because we know that people come and go all the time. Please go subscribe to the Cruise Boys. I think they have some goals in mind. If they hit some certain metrics, and you'll be excited to see what they do. From the back end, we know that there's some stuff that's exciting. So definitely go subscribe.
Completely.
You won't be missing out.
No,
that's
and
for
it
sure.
is like, it's always exciting when you're doing this cruise content, you're watching your channel grow, and we love our community. Our community is very tight-knit. People support other people. Obviously, you've seen a lot of other channels in our videos over the years, and we've been in a bunch of other people's videos, so it's just great when we can meet and
just get
do
together
this.
and collaborate. We do a lot of collaboration here in the UK, and it's great. I mean, you know, we all just get in there and help each other as well, and that's the beauty of it is that. And when I'm talking about the cruise community, it's not just vloggers; it's just the cruise community in general. I mean,
completely.
just people that watch us and all that gives us tips and stuff. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Palmer's on Holiday said they love the quantum class. The North Star is amazing.
I want to
I
try
am
North
excited
Star.
about North Star.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
It's very, very cool. We highly recommend. You cannot get on the ship without doing it. You have to do it when you're on the Odyssey. D&G had said the new Princess Sphere class looks amazing.
Yes.
Love the additions.
So
agreed.
We actually got invited to the launch of the Star, and I mean they showed a lot of different pictures and that, and it looks amazing. It does look a little bit like they've got bits and pieces of other ships and sort of put them together, but the overall of the Sphere class is really, really good. Like
There's some really
renders and that.
interesting concepts coming as well for that the spaces.
Looks to me like it could be the game changer for Princess.
Yes,
Yes,
that's what I would say too.
Which we're really excited about.
I just saw some people are subscribed to the channel and mentioning it here. Thank you, and thank you for mentioning it here. I think it's a good thing to say so everyone knows that you're going and subscribing, you're supporting the cruise community here. We appreciate it, and you're gonna have a blast with these guys. Let me tell you, because I know
They're a
do.
good time. Tony G wants to know, where are the monkeys? I believe they're on a
They
cruise.
currently.
There's one behind us.
There's one. There's
almost out of shot.
We've got their mascot.
RB is here.
He's
RB is
here.
here.
Gavin Luke currently. Oh, we should give a
They're
big
in the
shout
fields.
out to Gavin because it's his 40th birthday.
Oh my gosh,
birthday!
happy
So
birthday!
if you do follow the Cruise Monkeys, it's Gavin's birthday, 40th birthday today. So make sure you go and actually.
You're going to really rub that in on you. It's 40th
Yeah.
birthday. It's his 40th birthday. It's like, I'm just going to rub it in. Rub it in.
It looks like the cruise that they're on is amazing. I just
Yeah.
saw the pictures. They're up in the Norwegian fjords right now. They just posted a bunch of pictures on Facebook.
It's a good birthday cruise.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a great
And
birthday
they're on
cruise.
Iona as well. So if you were thinking about Iona,
Go head
they're
over.
a good one
Yeah.
on the fields. And they've got a really nice room which has, it's an ocean view, but it has like a bench seat in the window. So you can kind of sit in the window, dreaming, looking out the window. So it's really cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
incredible. I love this comment from Deb. She said, once again, JJ has introduced me to something new. I will definitely subscribe to the Cruise Boys today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Deb, you won't be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed.
Just just my drunk antics and
Actually, that's one thing we will apologise for.
Our
the
singing.
singing.
The singing. I feel like more people just subscribe because you said that. They're like, we
I
have
don't
to see
know.
the singing.
I don't know. We've even bought out.
There is a CD.
There is a CD called Cruising with the Cruise Boys. And so if you go into, I think it's like, what is our?
It's one of our videos. You'll have to watch all of them to
our-
find out.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, we brought out a CD, and it's I don't think people would want to buy it, but it gives you some clips about
No.
our singing.
I need to see this because I don't think
we
yeah,
can
we
show you.
will.
We'll show you.
Okay, all right.
We've
And
got
then you'll be like,
plans tonight.
and this is why we actually got awarded the Tone Deaf Awards of 2023.
Wow, you got an actual physical award.
Yeah.
We can thank Emma Cruises for
For
that.
that.
one. That was my birthday
amazing.
present.
That is amazing. Cruise with Amber says, I'm loving the look of the aft on the Star and Sun Princess. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
One thing that we were really excited actually about is that they've introduced this new, which Princess haven't really had before. They've got almost like they're starting almost a ship within a ship. I think.
Yeah.
Is it called the Rialto cabins or something like that?
I can't
It's
remember.
a whole separate
I
section.
remember.
So they've got, and they've also got kind of those on some ships controversial conservatory suites. On our ones, terraces.
Yeah, terraces.
Yeah, they have those. They have that style of cabin on there, which I was like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
cool. They've got a special name, and they're gonna have like their own special like restaurant you can go to as well. Very different from Princess before because they've not had that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
right.
a really cool
Yeah.
concept that they're bringing out.
And the Sun Princess, I believe, is starting over here as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yes.
So another win for
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
Europe.
Yeah, for
you know?
Europe.
We're
Completely.
feeling the princess love at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a few things here. Jamie says, "Hi guys from Tucson. It's 96 degrees at
Oh.
10:10 a.m."
Oh,
You-
no.
You need this Pepsi Max
Yeah.
more than I do.
Sam says, "I love how the Cruise Boys are so natural and fun in their videos." Right? I totally agree with that.
Yes.
No one would fake the lunacy that we do.
I mean, I will
And
say,
Are we just as we're probably just as nutty? We haven't gone into full nut mode here. we're just easing you into it.
Yeah.
So.
if you were here a couple more days, you'd probably see it.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
we're here for a short time. Sadly,
But you can always come back.
we will be
Yeah.
coming back. We will be
Yes.
return visitors to this area of the UK for
It's
sure.
so beautiful. We have to.
Angela has a question. She said, "Can you compare UK-based cruise lines with USA and Italian cruise lines? Saw a review that saying UK lines were very quiet and boring in comparison."
Definitely not.
No. No.
I mean, Italian cruise lines like Embassy and Costa are very
Loud.
loud and carrying on. Although that tends to be late at night.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they only start doing stuff at like midnight on Costa.
Yeah.
You know, like it's only just starting to get up. Whereas
Yeah.
most
Okay.
cruise lines are winding down by midnight.
So
Plus
what
it's
I'm
bigger.
hearing is you can have a good time on most cruise lines.
Yeah,
you
on
can,
every
yeah,
cruise,
yeah.
I
And it's-
also-
it is different, right? Everyone
It is
you know
different.
is a
It
little
is
different
different, yeah,
culture.
yeah.
You have to adjust. We just talked about it on our podcast too.
We
It's like-
did. We
yeah.
did.
But
With a
it's a
lot of
great
you-
way though, because you
Yeah.
can experience like a bit of like it as well. If you're not so comfortable, you're a solo cruiser or something like that, and you're trying to
Yeah.
experience, you have a bit of safety, so you can go on an American cruise line if you're American and kind of feel a bit
Yes.
more
Mhm.
at home still. And it's sometimes nice, like going on P&O and being able to find like a Yorkshire pudding in the like buffet.
Yeah.
As a Brit abroad, sometimes you're like, I do really just want a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
I don't want to necessarily have to have a foreign, you know,
Breakfast.
dish or breakfast or
yeah, yeah.
something.
Right.
But in
I'm sure I've
saying
never
that,
had Yorkshire pudding for breakfast. but
I was thinking when you said that, I was thinking so far our cruises that have been over here, like in the Mediterranean, and when we cruised on the Apex to Norway a couple of months ago, we could have like a full English breakfast
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
buffet,
yeah.
and they don't have that in the Caribbean. Like that was just a noticeable food difference. I want to say thank you really quick to Maltz99. He said, "I hope everyone knows that they can schedule all their cruises with JJ Cruise."
Aw,
Really
thank
appreciate
you.
that. That's
Yeah.
one of our wonderful clients. Thank you.
Thank
For
you so
people that
much.
live in the United States and Canada, that is true. For people that live in other countries, unfortunately, we cannot. But we are
At this time.
at
Maybe
this
one
time.
day.
Maybe one day. We so appreciate that. And yes, jjcruise.com. Fill out our interest form if you're interested in booking a cruise with us.
You can also get anything you want there. Group cruise information. Also, if you want to go look at social media,
Oh, this
all
is
of
gonna
that.
be interesting.
Merchandise, all that. Speaking of merchandise,
So-
you have some merchandise on too as well. I
yeah,
love
this is
that.
just
Oh,
how it's
yes!
come today.
We
I'm
do.
in just designing some other stuff at the moment. It hasn't been released, but this is just some of our merch and that. I think we're going to be changing soon.
This
aren't
is our
we?
channel specific
Specific
merch.
but
But then we also, Justin's creating a whole kind of range of kind of more interesting cruise related
related merchandise as well. So
I
more
love that.
wearable stuff, I think.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the drafts and they look great.
Yes. Where can people find your merch?
So at the moment, I think I mean, we're using Teespring at the moment, but I think we will stop the Teespring. But it's mainly our logo stuff. So quite welcome to go and buy our logo stuff. But the new collection that we're getting, it's probably we're looking at whether we set up like a Spotify shop or we go directly through this through the actual
Spotify. You mean
Shopify.
Shopify.
Yes, yes.
Shopify.
Hey.
Shopify.
Well, I've
You
got
can
music
Spotify
on
it
the
too,
brain.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I know. I
So
just saw this and I was
we
like,
have a super sticker from our friend Nancy D.
I love
Nancy
it.
is a very good friend of the channel. She's been in a lot of our videos.
Oh.
And she loves challenging us. I love this. Nancy, thank you for the opinion.
We might have to do this from the waist up,
yeah.
Is that
so
like
we
the
don't,
I'll
so we don't
individually
break
maybe?
anything.
I'll do the bottom and you guys do the Alright.
You're learning something.
You're
new.
gonna do the bottom, and I'm gonna. Okay.
Okay.
Just watch your.
How is this
okay.
gonna work?
Ready?
Right.
Alright, you ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3. Yippee!
Yippee!
Oh, there we go. Okay. That
a one and done.
Wow, that was
Maybe, I don't know.
that was a super sticker with a view. Okay. For those of you going back and hitting the pause button, don't do that. Don't be weird.
Why you
Don't be
mention
weird.
that?
All right. Margaret Wilson says, "Hey JJ Cruz, enjoy the
Thank you,
UK.
Nancy.
I'm a British American and have family all over in the UK. I subscribe to the Cruise Boys channels. Can't wait to see their vlogs. Thank you
Yes.
so
Thank
much,
you.
Margaret."
Yes.
Maddie Olson, also our friend at Wheelchair Adventure, said, "I just subscribed to the Cruise Boys."
Thank
Oh.
you.
Amazing.
Let's see here. Tony says, "Justin's Pink Eye Cruise is a Cruise Boys classic."
Which one?
Justin's Pink Eye Cruise.
Did
is
you have a pink eye cruise?
Boy. Boys
is this the one
classic.
that I stayed up all night for?
Oh, God.
Oh gosh, yes, Virgin.
Is this Virgin? Is it? I think this must be the Virgin cruise.
This is the cruise that we went on and we didn't sleep for 2 days.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
we were just talking about this.
Yeah,
cruise. Okay, gotcha.
Like Virgin is crazy. Like for people who haven't been on there, it's just it. They made it to be different, but oh my gosh, it's like the way I describe it is that people go on there in sort of 40s, 50s, or 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. And you feel like a kid again. And so you get there and they've got like the nightclub and you're like, yay, I'm 20 again! And then you're out. And we were like with Paul and Carol from Paul and Carol Love Travel. And they were there till like, the lights went on and it was just, like we were just like, oh my gosh, this is just amazing. And I was buzzing, I went to bed, went to try and go to bed. And I was just like, no, can't sleep.
There was like one thing. Of course, Cruise with Amber knows all about this because she was staying up with us. So
Yes.
I think she did crash slightly before us in the end, but she was there with us.
It is hard to go to sleep on a cruise because you just want to be out and having a
Oh,
good time.
yeah,
Your body
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want to rest.
Yeah,
Listen,
your
you
body's
just
like,
wanna
go,
get-
go, go.
You
It is
wanna
just
do
after
everything.
when you get off the ship and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna say
After
this.
You rest hard.
If you have FOMO, the shorter Virgin cruise, the better. Because I can't
Yeah.
imagine
True.
if you struggle with FOMO and go on a 7-night cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're gonna make it.
It's hard to
because
go to bed and.
it's hard to go to bed when everyone's
Miss
having so
out.
much
But
fun.
some of these bigger cruises now, I mean, you need 7 days to actually do as much as you can on the bigger ships
Yes.
now. Like we're finding.
I don't even think on Wonder we're going to explore the
No,
entire ship
this
in
is
7 days. I think it's
Oh,
like-
it's hard.
We've
It's
been on
hard.
Smeralda and Toscana, and I mean they're quite similar, but you just like I've got to do this, 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 and by the end of it you're like, oh gosh, I'm so exhausted, and then you've got to do shore excursions on this
Well,
and this and this.
our
so.
4 nights on World Europa
That was just
so hard to get
That was so
around
hard.
everything.
Oh,
really, really
yeah.
hard. Yeah.
These mega ships make it really difficult to do
Yeah, to
everything.
do everything.
But that's for a reason. So you
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah,
again
they're
and
trying
again.
to get you to come back.
It's a good reason.
It's a good reason.
And then there's another mega ship that we're going to go on, and coming back to what you were speaking about earlier about ones that we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
So we like to go on some of the ships that people don't traditionally go on because we want to understand from an English market as well how people can go on like Costa and things like that. And so we've chosen to go on AIDA. Now it was a bit tricky to book it. So AIDA's the German cruise line. It's mainly catered for the German market. We've tried to go on
Mainly,
there.
Justin, they have their own beer house on board.
There we go. That's
They
how
bring
German it
beer
is.
on
Might
board.
be a-
Yeah.
And to be even more German,
Clarify.
they have a nudist deck.
Yes, they do.
We will not be going there.
Well, not that anyone will be seeing anyway. Hey, look! You've
Well,
got
actually, you are forbidden from filming, so yes.
You know what? We always say it's okay to, try
Yeah.
to really take in the culture
Yeah,
fully.
of course you do,
So,
yeah.
maybe not on the channel.
I don't know. You might see my feet. That's about it. So.
life took a turn. All right, moving on.
All right, hold on real quick. I have to say it again. Thank you so much to everyone that gave the thumbs up. We're already over 130 people.
Thank you.
And also, keep on getting all these subscribes to the Cruise Boys. I mean, aren't you having fun right now? Like,
Yes.
It's a blast to be with. We know both personally now as well as on the channel. So please subscribe to the Cruise Boys and hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it.
So this was interesting, and this really quickly. Jamie says she would love to go to the UK and visit Newby Bridge because that is what her birth name is after.
Oh.
Newby Bridge. Are you familiar with it?
No.
No.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
Sorry, I should laugh.
But Jamie, I hope that someday you
Yes.
get.
I'm
there.
going to be googling this
Yeah,
shortly
well,
after.
I'm like,
And
I'm gonna be
then
doing that.
Christian actually asked a great question, and you
Ooh.
just said something that goes right with his question, but he asked it before you said it. You said Ada was a little bit hard for you to book. Christian's question is, why is it so hard for non-UK residents to book P&O and Morella?
oh, so we've actually.
So Morella is an insurance thing. Because
Okay.
a lot of it is they do as a bundle with the flights and everything all in one. So it's an
Yeah.
insurance thing. I think P&O have actually made it a bit easier now.
Because you used to do with insurance
Yeah,
as well.
it used to be similarly insurance, but from what I understand now, you can actually book from overseas on some P&O ships.
Okay.
I think you have to book directly. I don't think you can do it through a TA.
Yeah.
But you can book now.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
more.
directly because I know we wouldn't be able to book it.
There's been a
But-
couple of UK lines that people have inquired with us
Yeah.
about, and we've checked, and we can't.
But we know
book those.
that, so there's a cruising channel, so Cruising with the Kunik, so people
Yeah.
So Jill and Jerry actually went on Morella with Paul and Carol, but they actually had to make the payment here in the UK.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Morella, unfortunately, is a difficult one.
Okay.
That's some commitment to go on.
That
a
is some
cruise line.
commitment to go on a cruise
But that's
line.
like with AIDA, as I said, like last time, so we booked during the pandemic, we've had the cruise like cancelled multiple times, but I had to do it all through Germany as well. And lucky enough, I do speak German, so we speak German. So, you know, I was on the phone to them and I could do it. But this time I was like, oh, it's just so much hassle. So we actually found a company here in the UK that does do it. But yeah, it was very difficult because, it's not to say that English people can't go or you know, Americans can't go on there. It's just very difficult.
It's just
to
different.
book.
Yeah.
I gotta say this just because, like, I know so many people watching probably have never even been to Europe, right? That's your dream. You love to go. Do it. And just for what he's talking about right there, the multi-language, like multilingual people is just so normal here, and I love it. It's so cool to hear different languages being talked everywhere. It doesn't even matter what country you're in. There's people talking all different languages. It's just so cool.
And the thing
It's
The
is,
very
thing they
cool.
always point out though as well is like on Costa, for example, they do everything in lots of languages, but a lot of the crew will all speak English
Yes,
because
correct,
it's a common language
Yes.
for them.
Mhm.
So you've got crew from the Philippines, you've got people from Thailand, you've got people from India, and the common language that they have is
English.
English,
They'll
yeah.
also all speak like Italian, obviously.
Right, right.
Yeah.
They will almost all speak English, and the kind of when you're on the ship, you get this
Yeah.
kind of like on an evening. Most people go like "Buonasera," good evening.
yes.
And it's
So-
like they always dual language it.
Yeah.
But even everyone that, it doesn't matter if they're French or German or whatever, everyone was saying Buonasera. So they pick up certain things off the cruise. And I think you just, when you cruise, you've just got common, it doesn't matter what language you speak, there's just a common language with
Yeah.
cruising, you know, and people really smile, talk to each other, and they may not even be able to speak the same language. It just creates this real richness to cruising as well. Yeah.
Completely agree.
Christian sent in a super sticker. Thank you so much, and said thank you. Yes, insurance was an issue. Was happy to buy extra insurance.
Yes.
Aw, thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
the
much,
super
Christian,
chat.
for that.
Appreciate it, and thank you for clarifying that. That's
Yes.
really good to know.
And you had just said about coming over and finding common ground with people. What I love about cruising over in Europe is it is a very easy way to get around and to see places. So like if you are from the States and you're nervous about coming over here and encountering language barriers, it's been one of the easiest places to travel. Sometimes even the stops in the Mediterranean
Yeah.
are easier to get around than stops in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So it's just something for you to think about if you've never considered before, and you can watch so many vlogs from European ships on the Cruise Boys channel.
Yes. Yes. So make sure you're subscribed. I had to say here, D&G said, Laflo Cruise Boys After Dark for when we were talking.
Oh
about
yes,
it.
I love that. No, and Cruz of Amber said, I can't believe they shut the manor down early at 4 a.m.
I know.
But at least they still have the buffet going, or the galley.
Right,
so we
the
can
galley,
have
yes.
some beer.
Ah.
So I can have a beer with my breakfast.
When on Virgin, Tony said P&O uses vacations to go in the U.S., but you have to call in by phone. I used my VPN to spoof a UK address to book on the website.
I know it has gotten a lot easier recently,
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
the past like few months. So
Yeah.
it has gotten easier with P&O. So they have gotten better at doing
Yeah.
it. You can book direct.
Yeah.
Margot says, hi JJ Cruise and Cruise Boys, excited to watch your videos and especially your Qatar Airways suite video. Fancy.
Oh yes, that was an experience.
Yeah.
So we've just recently come back from Australia. Because I live in the UK, don't be fooled. This accent is a mixed up an accent. So so I went back to Australia, and we went back in economy class, very cramped, but we came back in style.
We went back in about the most cramped economy class you could find. And yeah, we came back in about the nicest style you could,
And it was-
including a double bed at one point.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
It was amazing.
So,
It was a really,
Wow.
really great experience. And I mean, a 10-year-old child sitting in business class, and not just business class, but a Q suite. I'm just
I
like,
would just point out
oh.
I travel a lot for work.
Yeah.
So I built up an awful lot of points.
Yeah.
And I couldn't use them obviously during the pandemic. And when we went back, I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna just have a splurge.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. You have to do this
Have
on
a bit of
the
fun.
Yeah.
So
Completely.
it's
And I
not
mean,
like we're particularly loaded.
No, you work hard. You
I
deserve
wish
it.
we could do that more frequently,
Oh,
but that
absolutely.
we'll be back to EasyJet.
Yeah.
I love that.
Here's a question from Cruise with Amber. She says, okay, Jordan and Jared, really important question. Jam first or cream first?
Yeah.
By the way, if
Or
you get this wrong, you're out of the house.
Yeah.
is this or the scone burger or on the scone burger?
On the scone.
On the scone burger.
On the scone.
On the scone.
So do you
or the
put-
scone,
do
it
you put-
depends
so
on where
on
you
the
come
scone-
from.
On the scone, I never said scone, that sounds weird. If you say scone, on the scone, do you put your jam first and then your cream on top?
Or
do you
your
put
cream and your
then
jam on top?
I would. Well, I know what I would. I know what I do in the States, but but like with this, it's like on toast. We would do this on toast.
Get out.
When you. All right, it was nice to see everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just kidding. Wait, so
Oh, it's a
Oh, scone burger. I know what she means. She means as in do you put
oh
put it together and then put the
or
top on.
scone
Yeah.
burger. Oh, not on, but or.
So I tend to do it as half, and I am definitely team jam the bottom, cream on top. I am Cornish. Cornish.
Cornish.
I do it the Cornish way, not the because jam on the top is just wrong. I'm sorry.
Devonish. It's
It's Devonish, yes,
it's
Devon.
Devonish.
It's Devon.
So is this really bad? I don't like scones.
Don't worry, I can't eat cream, so.
There you go. You found the choice.
okay, and when I have to ask a dumb question. I feel so stupid. Is cream butter?
No.
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 It's cream. It's
Cream's
like
just clotted cream.
Yeah.
And there's a very important thing because Princess and a lot of American cruise lines give you whipped cream on your
Yes.
scone.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, clotted cream. And actually, when we went on MSC on World Europa recently, they had an afternoon tea and they had proper clotted cream. And Justin was just laughing so much because I got really excited. I was literally otter clapping. And I was like,
So-
they got clotted cream.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never had this.
No?
No,
I don't think-
I've never
see, I
had
was
this.
gonna say,
I think we
I
just
had
go
a
to the
scone once. I
supermarket
didn't like it, so I
Oh
never
my
ate one
gosh.
again. But that's
So-
so interesting. But
I'm
this
like,
morning
seriously.
we did have a really good treat,
Ooh.
waking us up in the morning.
We
Not
had a
too
bacon
early.
sandwich,
Or
but
a
not
bacon-
American bacon.
Bacon sarnie, we call it.
A bacon
Or
sarnie.
a bacon butty, you call it here. If it's a
Yeah.
roll, it's a
Buddy.
bacon,
A bacon
butty.
butty?
That's what
It's
they
the
call
roll.
it.
Bacon
Yeah.
I totally
butty.
agree with Emma. The jam would slide off as well.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to have to try because I do believe it would be a very good way of doing it. Is the scone burger? I think is it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
that
to be
sounds
trying
Scone
it next
burger.
time.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be wedging it together.
And I will always take a bacon buddy.
Yeah.
Butty?
Buddy.
Buddy.
What is
Butty,
it?
yeah.
Butty.
Butty.
Butty. Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of like
Bacon
your
butty.
friend, a buddy.
No, butty.
No, butty.
Oh,
Butty.
butty.
Oh,
Butty.
this is the accent.
Butty.
With a G.
Butty.
Yeah, Butty. There you go. Ella.
Butty.
There you go.
Butty.
Okay,
It was like,
alright.
get it right.
I was thinking, I mean, listen, in the U.S., bacon is our buddy. Like,
yeah,
it really
true.
is. Like,
Bacon,
it's-
and it goes on my butt tea. So,
what?
Well, you had to
like
remember.
after it digests, that is where it goes.
I
It
also
just
have
keeps
to-
on going.
my goodness.
we
All
had a whole
right.
conversation as well about.
What is this live? It's like,
What is this live?
Just saying though, it was delicious. Thank you so much for that.
It was
so
Canadian
good.
bacon, well, English back bacon,
But
not,
yeah, not
American,
American
bacon.
bacon.
D&G said scone. That's one word, or scone?
Scone. Scone. I would say scone.
We say
That's
scone.
one
they say
word that
scone.
they still get confused of how to pronounce after moving from England to the U.S.
It
So-
depends on where you are. Most Northerners say scone, don't they? Or
I
scone.
don't know.
I
I
don't
always
know.
said
I don't know. We say in the south here. Generally, most people say scone.
We could go right down a rabbit hole here. We should be.
Yeah, true. Zach T's like, are we going into JJ After Dark? So that's a thing on our channel. We
yeah.
definitely get into JJ After Dark, but usually not this early in the day.
We've
Even
got-
though it is later here. What time is it? Like
It
6
is-
o'clock?
yeah,
It is
almost?
like 6:30.
Yeah.
We've got John Z from Louisville, Kentucky
Hey,
here.
John Z.
Hey, John, welcome in.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, my
Love
goodness. And we have a good friend of ours, Eston Clayton, is here. And says Eston's our good friend and
Yes.
like lives just a few miles down the road from us.
Just went on their first cruise with us on our group
Oh,
cruise.
Yes.
awesome.
And had a great
Yeah.
time.
Eston says, hi guys, totally missed the notification. Hope you're having a blast in the UK.
Oh,
We are.
Thank you, Eston.
Zach T says JJ After Dark?
Yes.
Question mark.
Also, Gabby Naldo in the
Hi,
house.
Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. I learned bacon buddy and cheese toasty from Love Island. That's one way to
never
make
watched Love
someone
Island.
stay a bacon buddy.
Yes.
I have never watched Love Island, but
No, I
cheese
haven't
toasty
either.
rocks.
Ooh, what is a cheese toasty?
Cheese grilled cheese.
Oh,
yeah,
I
grilled
love a
cheese.
grilled cheese.
Oh, these are things we need to know.
There's lots
Yeah.
of ways that people are saying they're eating, you know, like how they eat their toast. And Palmer's on Holiday says, not toast or scones, sorry.
Scone,
Team
scone,
jam,
scone.
then whipped cream here. But that's only because I've never tried clotted cream.
Oh, clotted cream is by far.
Is by far.
Huh? There
Maltz
you go.
99 says dip the jam.
No.
No.
Listen, we were just eating lunch talking about sauces. Emma was there, and I dip everything in sauce.
Yes.
Like everything. So
You would be proud they came to England and we first took them to have fish and chips by the seaside.
Yes.
we did have fish and chips by the seaside. I've never felt more English in my life.
Yes. Jordan did
Getting
have
dive bombed
to
by the
get some
seagulls.
chicken.
I had fried chicken
But
instead of fried fish.
the fried fish was delicious.
Yeah, it was
good. So good. We did fight
Yeah,
seagulls.
Yeah.
John and Shannon said heading to England August 25th for a back-to-back on the Celebrity Silhouette.
We will see you there.
See you there.
There you go. D&G says, JJ, have you had Cornish pasties yet?
Pasties.
Pasties.
not
Sorry.
My face just was like,
Cornish
pasties.
pasties.
I've never had a pasty.
This is what happens when you travel.
Cornish pasty.
What is a Cornish pasty?
Pasty. Cornish
What?
pasty. So originally it was given to like the guys that went into like off to work and things, and it was supposed to have kind of all your essential bits in there. So it had like your main kind of course of like kind of minced meat with like carrot and swede, turnip, and bits like that, and then it also had like a sweet part that was like maybe like apple and like mashed like cooked apple stuff.
Yeah.
And it was separated, and then it was kind of closed over,
Folded
over puff pastry. I'm gonna say.
So is this like a turnover?
Kind of, but not all sweet.
But not
they're
sweet,
Not,
yeah.
They're crescent shaped. You do need to try one though, because they're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
All right,
But
I don't
the thing
think we
is,
have.
There are Cornish pasties and there are Cornish pasties.
Yeah.
There are some that are pretty rubbish and
alright.
there are pretty good
We're
ones.
gonna try.
Last time we were here, we had a lot of meat pies.
A lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
meat
yeah,
pies.
Because that is not very common where we're from, so we had to do it. And just like you
Pie
said,
and
there are
mash?
some meat pies and there are some meat pies.
Did you have meat pie and liquor or meat pie and mash?
Meat pie mash.
Mash,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But next time we're here, we're gonna have Cornish pesto. So we need to get to the point in this live where we're going to make a little bit of an announcement about the next cruise that we are
DG said
doing.
similar to an empanada.
Oh,
different.
but different.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love.
Yeah.
I
You
love
love
an
an
empanada.
empanada.
I love an empanada.
I
Yes.
think you'd like a pasty. They're good.
Yeah.
I've not met anyone that doesn't like a pasty. Even vegans can have them because they can have the vegan pastry, which is just wrong.
Oh,
but
that's nice.
they can have cheese and onion in them, so they can have a vegan kind of
Yeah.
with vegan cheese.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to release?
Well, no, I was saying what we should probably say what we're here for. Like,
Yes.
why are we here? Like, obviously, being with the Cruise Boys is reason in and of itself to come to the
Yes.
UK.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't quite do the
yeah,
heart
I
thing.
went
think
on the
it's
heart,
done
yeah,
really,
it's the
really
Probably
well.
like, yay.
There it
But
is.
we
That's what
are
should be, man.
passing through. We obviously were on the Celebrity Reflection down in we've been in the Mediterranean for about a month.
Oh, Europe in general, but yes.
But
Go
yes,
ahead.
we came up here to hop on another ship, and I'm gonna let you share the news with everyone where we're going.
Well, and why it's so
and
big?
where we'll be.
Because we are going to be on this ship for not just one cruise, but 2 cruises back to back, and they go to some incredible destinations. The actual cruise ship is.
Well, the actual cruise ship is the Celebrity Silhouette, which is what you
Yeah.
guys will be on.
Yes.
But we won't be there
Not
together,
together.
sadly. We obviously were on the Silhouette in April, and this is like some behind the scenes JJ Cruise stuff. We took that trip, and sometimes you might see us do that very intentionally to go on, get the ship tour, get a lot of stuff done, because we are going on a 24-night, very heavy itinerary cruise all over. What are some of the places that we're going
so
to?
we're going all Europe North, and that's how it's called for travel agent lingo. That's why I just said it that way. It does sound very weird. So we're going first all the way over to Iceland. The best part about Iceland for us is we're actually going to do an overnight in Reykjavik.
Wow.
We were not able to get off in Reykjavik at all beforehand, so we're so excited to do not just Reykjavik, but an overnight there. We're also
I'm so
going to
excited about
Akureyri, which we absolutely love Akureyri, and we love Ísafjörður, and one of our stops at Ísafjörður got completely stopped, halted because of the tender process.
The last cruise that we
finger
went
crossed.
on.
Yeah, the last
Hopefully
time
we're
we
gonna
went
get
to
to go to
Iceland.
Ísafjörður.
But we're also going to some new places for us. We are going to Cork, Ireland, which we went to Cove, but we didn't manage to get into Cork. So we're crossing fingers that we're going to Cork this time, and then we're going to Scotland.
We're going to Scotland, and that is where my family is from. So it'll be my first time in Scotland. We're very excited to do Scotland. That wraps the first portion, and the second portion is all Baltic. So Norway again, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, and Denmark.
And
We
then
are very
overnight
excited.
in Copenhagen.
Yes.
Which is so great. We're so excited. We strive to do overnights more because you just get a better taste of the local culture and the local
That's true,
people.
and you-
Dude, I did
feeling
my
that-
first one this
Yeah.
year on Iona in
Yeah.
Rotterdam.
Yeah,
which
Rotterdam, yeah.
Maybe it doesn't.
Oh,
it's
love
exciting.
Rotterdam.
But it's an amazing place to go. And actually, I'd never done one, and I said, it's kind of weird that you don't have to rush back for the ship on that first night. You're like, actually, I can stay out. I can enjoy the city. I can explore more, and then come back when I'm ready.
We are very excited because we've only ever done one overnight, and that overnight was docked. So we've learned this. When you're docked in a government port, they do have a time you have to get back by the ship. But if it's not a government port or a military base, then the ship stays open all night,
Oh,
and you
right.
can come back at 2, 3,
Wow.
4 a.m. So
That's at least
Yeah,
our interpretation.
yeah.
That's
It
what
could be
we
different
hear.
port by
Yeah.
port, but that's what we've
that's
learned.
what we've heard. Of course, it is port by port. It might not be military ports only,
everywhere,
but that is in general what
what
we've
we
heard.
have seen so
Yeah.
far. So we're so excited about this. This is going to be an epic journey to all these places. Some
Yeah.
of them we've never been to before. Others we wish we could go back over and over again, like Akureyri, Iceland, one of our favorite ports ever. I think it made the top list last year for best ports worldwide.
Yeah.
So that is our big cruise announcement. We're going to be doing that all next month.
And you're gonna get to go to Stockholm for the first
I'll be
time.
finally able to go to Stockholm.
I think if some people know this, some people don't. I used to work for a Swedish company. I've been to Sweden. I love Sweden. Jared's never gone. He's just had to hear me talk about how incredible of a destination it is. So
Yes.
that's a very exciting
You're
thing
gonna
as
definitely
well.
go to the Abbey Museum, aren't you?
So we're thinking about that because the last time I went, I've been like to the Vasa, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide if I should take him there.
And what
or
is
not.
this? What is this for
The
everyone?
Vasa is a museum of a sunken ship that they pulled out. It only got like 1,000 feet from the pier before the entire thing sunk. So it wasn't like difficult to bring back in, but they have brought it back in,
intact.
and it is completely intact, which
Oh,
is
wow.
Yes.
so. It's one of the it might be the oldest ship that is intact and put together in a museum like that. Wow. It's very cool.
And you've seen it, but I have not yet. So maybe we'll go there. We just so much good stuff to do in Stockholm. So we'll make a full day of it, no matter what. We had a few more comments here. The big reason why we say this to the end is because you're gonna see us very soon. Because when do we get on the ship?
We get on the ship tomorrow. So we actually get up in the morning and we'll be taking the train over to Southampton, where we'll be getting on the ship, and you will see us probably around this same time.
Yeah, probably around the same time.
Live on our
from
channel.
Celebrity Silhouette. Now, of course, as always, we try to do our Embarkation Day live there. We do have another big announcement for there. So stay tuned, because that is why, we saved this for this and another for
I
that.
think people are going to be shocked at that announcement, because
be really surprised.
this announcement's coming out of it's literally coming out of nowhere, and I think people are going to be like, what? You're doing what?
Yes.
So, yes, definitely join the live tomorrow. But I want to turn this back to the Cruise Boys, because, again, this live was really about getting to know them. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
Obviously, thank you for your incredible hospitality. It's just been awesome to get to stay here and get to know them a little bit more. This is not our first meeting.
No,
we met
in November last year.
Yeah,
but we've been talking from the start, so it's been great. It's been good to see each channel sort of growing, and it's good just to drop in every now and again and say hi. And I mean, you will find, like, it doesn't matter where we sort of go in the world as well, you just find this community is just so interlinked internationally. So as I said earlier, we were in Australia, and we saw some cruise vloggers, Rob and Ali, in Australia as well, and they were talking about everyone over here, and it's really strange because they're like, Emma and Paul and Carol, and I'm like, yeah, we do. We cruise sometimes, we meet up and things like that. And it's just such a small, it makes the world so much smaller, but you just find that you end up with this massive big, like, welcoming cruise family as well. It's just awesome.
Yeah, no, that's why we love YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube makes the world accessible.
Yes.
And it's because of YouTubers in different parts of the world that you get to learn so much about those other parts of the world, which is one more reason you should follow the Cruise Boys. And if you have not subscribed, you need to hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
And if you've been waiting, like you're like, I'm just going to wait till the live is over, it will be done soon, and then you need to go to the Cruise Boys right away. And boys, how is boys spelled?
Okay, so this is the thing. So we've spelt it as a B-U-O-Y-S. Now, in the US, I know that you don't say boys, you say buoys. So we have been on some lives before, and people have gone, it's the cruise buoys, and we're like, boys. But,
I think the big thing is it is in the title as well as in the description. So if you have any questions of how to spell it, you can just click there. Hopefully click there. Once it's on replay, I think you can click it. I don't know if it will be live, or you can just literally copy and paste it into YouTube, but they'll come right up. They're great. The other thing I have to mention is, like, they're family cruisers as well. So I know we have so many people that are always on our live being like, what about this for Kids Club? What about this for a kid? We a lot of times try to find that information out, but we don't have the experience, right? We had the first time experience with his sister, who's 10 years old, on a Disney ship, and our minds were blown at the interaction, the service on Disney for Cruise Line, because we actually had a kid with us. We don't have that all the time. They do. And they know. That's why we asked Josh so many questions while he was here. We just want to get all that info.
I'm pretty sure if you ever asked, Josh would be like there in the heartbeat on any cruise.
Yeah,
he would happily go with you guys. And stuff.
Exactly. But I mean, cruising as a family has been so good because it's one of those holidays where they have such fantastic kids clubs these days, and they do so much with the kids. They don't want to come out. So Josh is always, every time I go out, I'm like, right, it's 5 minutes till the end, and then Josh's like, no, I'm going to stay 5 more minutes, and then he gets all grumpy and that. Then we have to sort of coax him away with, like, alcohol-free cocktails or whatever he drinks. Josh is a bit 5-star, so he doesn't just sit with the norm. He likes the fancy stuff.
Like escargot.
He eats. So they usually give him the kids menu, and he looks at it and he goes, oh, I don't want that. I'll have the lobster things. And they just go and they look at us and we're like, yeah,
He
that's
does
what
have
eats.
moments though, because he'd be like, can I have the lobster, but can I have some chips too?
Yeah.
And you're like, he is still a 10-year-old boy. You're like,
Yes.
he's like, can I have some chips too? And they're like, of course you can. I'm like,
Yeah.
I relate, because I'm like, can I have the filet, and I need mac and cheese on that.
Yeah. But Josh goes in the kids club. We go and do our thing. We all meet at the end, and so we get our holiday. He gets his holiday, and everyone's happy. And that's the best thing about cruising as a family as well.
Yeah, completely.
That is amazing.
That was a lifesaver for us last summer with like Santorini. I think there would have been like a murder if I'd had to walk him around all of Santorini.
Because you can leave kids on the ship sometimes.
Ruins,
Right.
and things, so
See,
we can
these
leave
are the
him on
things
board.
Yeah.
you need to know by following a family cruise vlog. We don't have that availability. So definitely, if you're a family cruiser, check them out for sure.
Yes.
We have so many comments here.
So many
we won't be able to
comments.
get to all of them here. Do you have any highlights here?
I do just want to say, Cruise with Amber said, back to back on the silhouette sounds amazing. She will also be doing that, so she's interested to know what happens on turnaround day.
Yeah.
So yes, we will be doing that in about 11 days from now. And
we
we'll
document it all on Instagram.
document it on Instagram. So definitely look out for our Instagram, which is Cruise with JJ, on what happens, because every port has been a little bit different for turnaround day for us. We have found good and bad things about staying on the ship.
Yeah.
Like Jared said, we were on a back-to-back out of Iceland, and on Reykjavik, we were so excited to get off and explore, and they didn't let anyone get off for the day because of all these different things that happened.
Traffic and congestion. So follow
Yeah.
us at Cruise with JJ for on Instagram, and just so you know, all those are stories. So you'll be able to go and look at highlights from everything we do. You can just look up silhouettes, look up Iceland, whatever it is you're looking to find. We will highlight and tag the businesses we will recommend, so you can have the best excursion possible.
Yes, there's a lot of excitement here about the cruise that we're doing. A lot of great recommendations.
We're excited too.
Yes, we are going to try to see.
I'm excited. I'm not even
for you.
going.
I'm
We're excited.
I'm like, I might be on the computer later. Going, can I go? Can I go? Can I go?
And I'll be going.
I know it's ridiculous, but like Jared and I are both very excited to be in cooler weather, which sounds really nuts, but we're looking forward to that. So
Yeah.
it'll be really good. Any other last minute thoughts?
I mean, obviously, please. Also, thank you to Emma. I know that Emma's not here in person right now, but we've been spending a lot of time with Emma the last day and a half as well. So thank you for spending time with us.
She said her favorite person in frame is the little orange guy with the hat in back.
This one, Hudson.
But thank you to everyone joining us. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out and go straight to Cruise Boys if you haven't already, and subscribe to their channel. Check out some of their content. They already have tons of cruise content out there. Lots of cruises we've never even been on, even cruise line wise. So please check them out. Other than that, stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll be live again.
We'll be live again. So you're going to get, a few JJ Cruise lives this week, which that doesn't happen as often on our channel anymore.
No.
So
And we'll spill all the tea of what went down. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. The Cruise Boys have been amazing. They have been so hospitable. So
Yes.
we really have just appreciated
Yes.
this time with them. So thank you guys for being
Yeah,
on the live.
no, thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you all for
so
watching.
Much. Yeah.
Until tomorrow. See ya.
See ya.